Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now this is my vinyl inbox number 73 and I haven't actually done one of these for about 3 months, so I've actually got quite a few records since November. Too many to show in one video, so I'm going to split this into 2 videos and I'll probably do the next one in a fortnight's time or so. So what have I got? Well, first of all, I got some VCLT from Mr. Lloyd Boon down under in Australia. And what happened was, I was doing, I think it was one of my 80s ranking videos of my best albums of 1988 or something like that there. And he said to me, "Are you not featuring Nick Cave?" And I just said, "I've never heard anything of Nick Cave before." And he very kindly sent me 2 albums. And the first one is this one here, The Boatman's Call, and this is from 1997. And yeah, I've never heard him before, and he is actually very good. The voice takes a bit of getting used to, I must admit. There's a little bit of, as he said, Leonard Cohen in there, but it is a really good album, and it's obviously a very nice, and it's a reissue of course because it was 97. It probably was never issued in vinyl, and it's just on black vinyl. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. However, the second one he sent me I actually prefer, and it's this one here, and it's No More Shall We Part. And this is actually a double album he sent, and it's in a single sleeve, very nice sleeves, and it's 3-sided. It's so obviously it was a CD release and it was too big to fit on a single album, and it is on a nice custom label as well. So yeah, they're really good. This one I prefer. It's a little bit more atmospheric, and I just think it's slightly better, but the 2 albums are really good. And so thank you, Lloyd. I will put a link to Lloyd's channel below. He did a really good video yesterday on, or maybe it was the day before, on ranking all of Elvis Costello albums. I haven't commented on it yet, I have watched it, but I will put a comment at some stage today. Okay, next up is actually a recommendation. That was a recommendation from Rob Walker on a live stream, and he said I would really like this, and so I actually did pull the trigger and I bought it. And it's this here, Beach Fossils, and the album is called Bunny. I had never ever heard of this group, but he said I would like them. They're melodic, they're a bit jingly jangly, and they sound a bit like the Primitives. So I bought it. Now it took nearly 2 weeks for this to arrive, but the thing is, you got a free download with it, so I downloaded the album and I've been playing it. I played this about 10 times. It's on a beautiful sort of very baby blue type vinyl, but it is a very good album. It is, the songs are strong, it is quite jingly jangly. The voice, however, although I like it, has got a little bit of a shoegazy voice to it, and I think where this would be improved is if there had been a female singer in the band, taking over say 3/4 of the vocals, and your normal singer, who I have no idea who it is, doing another quarter, and mixed it up a little bit. But it is a very good album, and I've played this in the car, and every time I play it, it gets better. So it's a very good album, and I will have a look back to see what else they've done. So that's Beach Fossils and Bunny, and it's an album from last year. Okay, getting on to my own stuff, and I bought this because of the price, and this is one of the half-speed remasters by Wings. I wonder which one it is. You've seen a lot of Band on the Run lately, is it? No, it's not. I got this for as short of £17 all in, including postage, and it's the Wildlife remaster, and it does sound really good. Now the reason I bought this is because the one I have is a Fame copy, and you see the little Fame at the top right hand corner, although for some reason it's on the Parlophone label, but still, this has got your yellow inner, which the other one doesn't, and it has this here, which I've always liked and never had, and it's the pictures of Paul and Linda on the label. Yeah, I played this and it does sound good. This is actually a pretty good album. I did a ranking of Paul McCartney albums, and I think had this sort of mid-table or lower down of the original albums, but it might go up a little bit for me. I do like the song. I've always loved the song Mumbo and Tomorrow, and I love I Am Your Singer because I'm a big fan of Linda McCartney. Some People Never Know is a really good song as well. The two songs, Wildlife and Dear Friend, are good, but they're a little bit too long, and Love Is Strange is probably the weakest of this. But you do get the little card. It's a little bit cheap card to say that it's half-speed master, blah blah blah, which you probably can't read anyway. But it's a little bit superfluous, but still good album, and I'm glad I got it because it was really cheap, because these things were going for over £30 and I got it for well under 20. Okay, the next one is an album I used to have on cassette, pre-recorded cassette, never on vinyl, never on CD. And I bought it really for one song, because there's one song I really love off this. But since I played it, I've really fallen for this album. And it's Joe Strummer's debut album. I think it's his debut, Earthquake Weather, from 1988. Now, if I was doing my 1988 rankings again, this would be in, because this is far better than Cut the Crap. I think it's better than Combat Rock, and it would be on a par with Sandinista if Sandinista was a single album. This is really, really good. Like, the song I really loved was Sleepwalk, the very last track, but there's so much on this now. Like, Gangsterville's great, King of the Bayou's great, Island Hoppin', love it, Shouting Street is so catchy, Sikorsky Parts is great, Jewelers and Bums, really, really good album. And I don't think this did too well actually, but it's a shame. And it comes in a nice inner with the lyrics, and it's on a bog standard Epic label from around that time. So Joe Strummer and Earthquake Weather, very good album. I'm really pleased to get it. I don't know if this has been reissued, because this is an original copy, or from around that time anyway. But I don't know if it's actually ever had a reissue. So Earthquake Weather by Joe Strummer. This one here was only released on CD when it first came out, and I couldn't resist it. And it's the Best of the Cores, and it's a double vinyl album. And yeah, really I think this is all I need of the Cores, to be honest with you. I do have a lot of their CDs, but if they came out in vinyl I don't think I would pick them up. I would, however, pick the two Andrea Core ones up, and this is on a gold vinyl. Very, very nice indeed. It sounds good too. And there's a few extra tracks on this album. For example, side 4 is almost all Fleetwood Mac songs, because you get Dreams, which was a single for them, and they do Little Lies, Everywhere and Songbird. So those last 3 are all Christine McVie. Also you get Give Me a Reason and Make You Mine. But the songs I really love off this are What Can I Do, the Tin Tin Out remix is great, Runaway is fantastic, Breathless is brilliant, and I do like the MTV Unplugged version of Radio. So the Cores are the best of, and this originally came out in the early 2000s. So glad to have that in the collection. And then another greatest hits, and this is a big boyo, this one, and it's Madness. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 disc set, and this has all their singles from The Prince up to Another Version of Me, and there's quite a few non-album singles on this as well, like House of Fun I don't think was ever on an album, Driving in My Car I think was on a soundtrack, Wings of a Dove, The Sun and the Rain. But this is brilliant, and it's got a little bit of a pop-up sleeve. It's not much of a pop-up sleeve, but it pops up slightly, if I can get it, which is Our House. And as I say, it is a 4 disc set. I'll show you one, and it's just on black vinyl, and it's a standard custom label. So it's a very, very good album. It's called Full House, the very best of Madness. Now it is a bit of a squeeze getting all this in, 4 albums on a gatefold, but still. Again, is this all I need in Madness? It possibly is, because they are a fantastic singles band. So pleased to get that. Next one, and I've been collecting the Slade reissues with splatter vinyl. I have a couple to show in the next video as well, but I thought I would show this one, and I finally went for it. I wasn't going to go for this because it annoys me. It's Sladeist, it's their greatest hits from 1973, and the reason it annoys me is this originally came out on a gatefold sleeve. it doesn't anymore. However, thankfully you do get the booklet, which was stapled into the gatefold, so you're not missing out on anything. I'll just show you a couple of pages. So that's actually a really good picture, and there's Dawn. So yeah, this is a fantastic greatest hits. It got to #1 in the charts. It includes a few songs from their second album as well, Play It Loud, which I think enhances it, but the big hits off this are 'Cause I Love You, Get Down and Get With It, Take Me Back Home, Look What You Done, Mama We're All Crazy Now, Goodbye to Jane, Come On Feel the Noise, and Squeeze Me Please Me. And actually beautiful blue splatter vinyl. So yeah, pleased to get it. There's a couple more coming out in the end of February, Till Death Do Us Part, and then a live concert from around 1975 on splatter as well, so I'll probably end up getting them too. So Slade's fantastic album. And the next one I'm going to show, in fact what I will do first, I'll show you a 7-inch single, and it's a picture disc of Mark Bowen and T-Rex, Teenage Dream, and it is the 50th anniversary, and I can't believe that because I bought the original single whenever I was coming on 8 years old. It was released in February of 1974, and it's a really good picture disc. That's Gloria, I think, facing the wall, and there's a bit of a mock of the T-Rex sleeve. Another one I'm waiting for it to come is Truck on Type, but that should be here next week. Both of them are released at the same time, but for some reason Truck on Type is being shipped from somewhere abroad, but still good to have. Now the reason I'm showing that first is because the rest of the video is Abba. Now it's not all the Abba I've bought, so I will be showing Abba in the next vinyl inbox as well. But during Rob Walker's vinyl tag, I showed 2 Abba albums, The Visitors and Voulez-Vous, both half-speed masters on 45 RPM. Well, I've actually bought 2 more. I'll show one today, and this one actually cost me a little bit of money, but it's not overly expensive, but it is getting that way now. It's not 3 figures, but it is a few quid more than the original price. And it's Super Trooper, and I thought if I don't get it now I'll never get it, because I really want the Arrival album and the album itself, and they're far too dear. And I put a bid in actually for about 90 quid for the Arrival album, and it went for 160, so can't get it. So anyway, then is the actual inner bag that you would get in the original, which is the lyrics, and the inner sleeve. There's one which is very nice. That's the cover of Lay All Your Love on Me, and that's a really nice cover as well. And the other one I shall show is a little bit of spiel and a very nice picture, and these are on, I put these into these sort of bags here, and they're on the Polar label. As I say, 45 RPM, and they sound great. So I'm just hoping that in April that the Waterloo will get the same treatment. Just to interject, I forgot to show the actual OB of the Abba half-speed master of Super Trooper, track listing on the back, and this recording was cut using a specialist technique known as half-speed mastering. This artisan process results in cuts that have superior high frequency response treble and very solid and stable stereo images. In short, a very high quality master that helps to create a very high quality record. Now the rest of the Abba stuff I bought are singles. Now The Visitors didn't get the reissue in 2001 due to the pandemic, but it came out last year, so 2 years late. And there was 4 picture discs. Now I've been collecting these, all of these, including the Arrival ones and the album ones, but I didn't buy the little box set of them, which I'm angry with myself over, but still. So you get One of Us. The back of these is, the actual back of the picture disc is very plain. Head Over Heels, which is not the UK cover, it's the European cover. And then they throw in the 2 singles from the 82 sessions and The Day Before You Came, which is a fantastic song, and their last single, Until the Voyage, and it is Under Attack. So pleased to get them to keep the collection going. But I also got the little box set of the coloured vinyl ones, which this is actually hard to get. I had to get this off the Abba website, which I've never shopped before, and on eBay they're looking silly money for this now, and it was never actually on Amazon for some reason. So what do you get in here? Well, you get a little hype sticker, which I keep. A bit silly, but I still keep it. It's Abba. And it's the same singles, so we'll go with One of Us, with the brilliant B-side Should I Laugh or Cry, which really should have been on the Visitors, and it's on like an orangey type vinyl. Again, Head Over Heels. Now the photos are not great on these. It's the same in the back. I think they look as if they've been cheaply scanned for some reason, and it's on the blue. I would have thought with something as expensive as this, because this is actually quite dear, they would have gone for a higher quality. And then The Day Before You Came, same in the back, and it is on a sort of purpley pink. And lastly, Under Attack, again same front and back, and it's on a clear. So I'm pleased to get it. So I've got 4 of those sets now. I've got the Ring ones, the Voulez-Vous ones, the Super Trooper ones, and now the Visitors ones. The Arrival ones are ridiculous in price, and the album ones are ridiculous in price as well. So I remember seeing them on Amazon as well. I thought, no, I'll just go for the picture discs. Wish I had it. Anyway, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.